Is Starfield good? Is it bad? It's all the buzz right now. Anyways, I want to dive into what seems to be the consensus on this. There seems to be a feeling that the game is getting mixed opinions, especially if you browse Starfield stuff on YouTube, or at least that's the feeling I got when I did so. And this particular article here by TopGear.com grabbed my attention because of where it tries to put the blame for Starfield's supposed mixed reception. I just have to wonder if some greedy corporate overlord paid someone to write this article.
Yes, blame Baldur's Gate 3.
I mean, the title reads, Starfield's mixed reception underlines the increasing challenge of AAA game development. The first line I want to talk about from this article is, it's getting harder and exponentially more expensive to make big games. We know this because game developers keep telling us this. And nobody disagrees with this, but it's not an excuse to make a bad game or product. Plenty of great games have been made with lower budgets. You can easily Google this and find plenty. The article goes on to read, the executives who bankroll them want to ensure the broadest possible appeal. And if they're not careful, which often they're not of course, they end up shipping a product so generalized and inoffensive that it appeals to nobody. No surprise here, we kinda already know this. EA. My question to them is then why buy or bankroll these games? Oh yeah, you just want to make money and don't really care about making a good game or creativity. This next part reads, but right now, as the first reviews trickle in and Starfield sits on a PC Metascore of 88, you wonder if it's going to have the same craterous cultural impact that Skyrim or Fallout 3 had. Here's the thing, people have expectations when it comes to Starfield, the Elder Scrolls series, and the Fallout series. They leave big shoes to fill, and these games have had cultural impact, and people expect this. Bethesda knows this, which is why
16 times the detail.
16 times the detail.
They spend so much time hyping their games. Not to mention how long it took to make it. According to Bethesda, they said it took them 25 years to make.
It's been 84 years.
So they can either rise and meet this expectation or fall short, but make no mistake, people are watching with prying eyes, and rightfully so. It goes on to read, there's a sense that even in the hands of the absolute masters, maybe this is simply as good as you can make a traditional AAA game in the current climate. With all the challenges such a project faces, Baldur's Gate 3 has been a tremendous success for Larian this summer, but it's not really the same kind of RPG. It's all about systems and agency, malleability, and rolling with the player's whims. It's not going for Hollywood sheen. I just don't buy this at all. The logic here doesn't make sense to me. The genre has nothing to do with it. Just because Baldur's Gate 3 is a certain type of RPG doesn't justify AAA companies publishing shit unfinished games. If anything with bigger budgets and resources, then you should be able to make even better games theoretically. To me, this reeks of excuses and poor management of resources and expectations by upper management. This says to me I just want to make money. And I'm not saying making money is wrong, but when it goes to an extreme because big corporations want to maximize profit, then it tends to clash with the creative side, which ruins the product. I think this is actually the root of the problem. I think a company sees developers making a good game, they buy them out, then just want to make money and clash with the developers on creativity. The balance of wanting to make money and creativity is a delicate one. The people or companies that are successful understand this and try not to swing too much in one direction. Larian Studios made Baldur's Gate 3 a successful game, not because of its genre or scope, but because they made a good game, and you can't tell me they are not profitable. Everything I've seen, read, or heard says that Baldur's Gate 3 is a labor of love, and I'm willing to bet that the balance between making money and creativity was respected. I mean, the videos of the owner of the company are amazing, and just gives us even more evidence that this game was made with care. I think as gamers we can't stand for these types of excuses and must keep pushing back and reward the likes of Larian Studios. Me personally, I have bought Baldur's Gate 3 2 times and will continue to spread the good word about the game. And as a gamer, I truly want to express my love to Larian Studios for making a game we will never forget. Hats off to you. So moving on to more Starfield news, and apparently people have been complaining about the world or planet specifically and Starfield being dull or boring. And to be honest, this is not surprising, especially when you have supposedly over 1,000 planets. And this article by PC Gamer kind of highlights this sentiment. Addressing fans' worries that Starfield's 1,000 planets are going to be boring, Chang pointed out that not every planet is supposed to be Disney World. When the astronauts went to the moon, there was nothing there. They certainly weren't bored. And then it goes on to read, Todd Howard is also quoted as saying, "We needed the scale of Starfield to have that feeling. We could have made the game where there are 4 cities and 4 planets, but that would not have been the same feeling of being this explorer." No, I thought this was interesting. I recall having the same feeling of dullness with the open worlds that Bethesda makes at times, such as Skyrim or Fallout. But these games shine so much in other areas that I kind of tolerate the dullness, and I'm not surprised to hear that people are feeling this way, but I will reserve my own judgment until I fully play the game. I think it's definitely an area to improve upon in general in Bethesda Game Studio games, but this does sound like a typical Bethesda game issue. I just hope they can deliver in the other areas such as exploration, that maybe it can kind of overshadow this fact. The last piece I want to talk about is the fact that someone has already beaten Starfield in less than 3 hours, and this was done by a creature in the game world known as a speed runner, and this was according to an article by IGN. As reported by VG247, YouTuber Microologist posted a run that clocked in at exactly 2 hours, 52 minutes, and 42 seconds, and Todd Howard estimated it takes between 30 and 40 hours to complete normally. Now, I'm not really into speedrunning, but I can see where this would appeal to a certain audience. I definitely think it will be broken in the future as people digest the game some more and figure out ways to do it quicker. And with that being said, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you guys on the next one. Later.